The distinguished guests on the days, my friend, Advocate Carlos Alves Ferreira, Honorable MLA, the Executive Director of Heraldo, Sri Satadru Oja, the keynote speaker and the earlier editor of Herald, Alexander Muniz Barbosa, the author of the book which we have just released, Dr. A. Freddy Fernandez, my friend, and the compare of this evening, Mr. Jovito Lopes. If I'm going to address to each one of you, because all those who are seated off the stage are also very eminent personalities, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly deem it a great honor and a great privilege for having been asked to release this wonderful historical book. Thank you, Dr. Freddy. I really congratulate him because to collect the facts, which is virtually a piece of proud history of Goa for nearly 25 years, is a great effort. It must have taken a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and of course you need courage, because Mr. Ullman, the ex-secretary legislature, has rightly told him, don't write about this post-colonial politics cabinet government, because at that time they were all alive. Today 5 of them are no more. And you require courage to write whatever, because nobody likes to face the facts many a times. So he took that courage and he took the leadership and initiative to write this book, and I must say it has come out beautifully, and this will be a reference book for the posterity, not only in Goa, not only in India, but all over the world. And he has rightly said, it is already there with the US Congress. I hope it is there in our parliament. If not, you send them one copy. I don't want to talk much, but I must say this book is not only history, but it represents, somebody has said in his review on the newspaper, a paradox as far as Goa's history and Goa's economy is concerned. Goa, on the one hand, is a vibrant state, maybe a small state in the country, but is a vibrant state in spite of politics, and in spite of the cabinets, and in spite of the ministers and the chief ministers. Goa is marching ahead. Goa is progressing. And Goa is a shining jewel on the map of India. We have got one of the best economic indicators, one of the highest per capita income. We have got one of the best human resource indicators, the lowest birth rates, the lowest death rates, high literacy rates. But Goa is also seeing every day lot of agitations. And people are agitating for maintaining the identity of Goa and Goans, for protecting its culture and especially the natural heritage of Goa and handing over to the posterity. So therefore I said it represents a paradox. On the one hand, Goans have done well. Goans have done better than other parts of India. On other hands, Goans are not happy. Goans are leaving Goa. Goa's identity is eroding day by day. And therefore, it needs the agitations, it needs the support, and it needs the movements which are happening today. I was just thinking, because I am also writing another book for a better Goa. And when I wanted to write, it's very difficult to get your own records. In fact, when I wrote a book, The Battle for Konkani and Statehood, I had to go and sit with the Secretary Legislature in the library and many places. But today is a Herculean task. Because in the bargain, I realized I had brought 7, 8 policies. Employment policy I brought is a 110-page document. I implemented 90% of it. But today, we have to go on a mission mode to do something more to protect the employment of Goans in Goa. I brought IT policy. It was the first policy, not only in Goa, in India. I had started IT department, IT ministry for the first time in the history of India, but I could not implement it. I brought biotechnology policy. I could not implement it. I brought housing policy. I could not implement it. But I brought education policy, wherein I brought around 67 interventions, new schemes to improve the quality of education. I could implement it. Similarly, I brought many other interventions and policies. But to bring policies is important. But to implement it is more important. And to implement it on a mission mode is all the more important. And that is what is required. And therefore, I thought my success or failure, I have to put it before the public so that we can protect Goa, its identity, its culture, its heritage, and hand it over to the posterity. In fact, Dr. Freddy has written the book, the post-colonial politics, cabinet government. I was trying to understand how Goa came into existence. If you are a believer in the Hindu mythology, they said they went to Parshuram. He shot 7 arrows in the Arabian Sea, and he created this land. But if you see the history of around, I think, 250 years, when geohistory is violent movement of tectonics, has moved the land to up to 400 meters high, where there is a Sayadri, and created this beautiful, fertile land called Goa. And it was so fertile, especially agriculture was so prominent, it attracted a lot of invaders, lot of dynasties to come. The last dynasty was the Portuguese. They ruled for 450 years. So that was the first tectonic shift. The second tectonic shift was the liberation of Goa. When we got liberated, so the tectonic shift was from the rule of Lisbon, Portugal, it became the rule by New Delhi. We were thinking that we will be independent now, we will be autonomous now, we will be able to rule Goa for the benefit of Goans. But that period was the worst period, at least in my entire life. We had to fight for everything. Because the government of the day, their philosophy was, Marathi is the language of Goa, therefore we are part of Maharashtra, and therefore we should merge with Maharashtra. So we had to fight for Konkani, official language, we have to fight for statehood, we have to fight for development, we have to fight for progress. And we fought. Now, the biggest tectonic shift which has taken place after the liberation, when the population was only 6 lakhs. Today, I don't know, they say 16 lakhs. It may be more also. So, every day, we are facing a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties. I was very listening very attentively to my friend Advocate Carlos. He said that the politics of those days and politics of today is different. I didn't want to say it because I can say that is the biggest tectonic shift in the political life of Goa. For example, when I contested the election 1979-80, my party gave me 7,000 rupees. How much? 7,000. My family spent another 8,000. And believe it or not, I was elected with one of the highest margin with 15,000 rupees. Now, what is the tectonic shift today? Can you think of getting elected with 15,000 rupees? You had a few crores there. Your deposit is 10,000. At that time, everybody says that today Goa is a land of perennial, professional, habitual defectors. Defection was there at that time also. Defection is there today. But the quality of politics has gone so low that sometimes you feel ashamed to say, I am a politician. So we have to save this situation, because if democracy fails, it is not dictatorship. If democracy fails, Mahatma Gandhi used to say, more democracy. So if that is to happen, I think all of us have to work hard to restore people's confidence in electoral politics. I think we need a lot of people to write, like Dr. Freddy. Dr. Freddy, you have finished up to 94. Today we are in 2025. So, and Goan politics is very interesting. Maybe the quality of the standard of politics may have gone down, but Goa is marching ahead, Goa is progressing, and therefore we should not lose hope. Only thing, my greatest worry is many Goans are leaving Goa for better jobs abroad, especially Europe and all that. So we have to bring them back. We have to pool our resources. We have to pool our intelligentsia. And we have to bring back Goa as it was in the earlier years. Goa was always a brand. Goa is today also a brand, not only in India, but all over the world. But Goa has to be once again a center of excellence. Once again, I thank you very much, Dr. Freddy, for giving me this opportunity. Of late, I normally don't go for much of the functions, but I was very happy to read your book. It's a great effort, and you have put a lot of pains, a lot of efforts to get this book published. Today, not many people read the book. That is what I was telling my friend here. He is also a publisher. But it is necessary, we must put it on the paper so it remains a proud history of Goa and Goans and the movement of Goa.